Take That on Dubai Eye 103.8. It is your last chance to tell me the punchline of this joke. What is orange and sounds like a parrot? Now, I've had not one, not two, but many answers suggesting it might be a certain president of the United States. That is not the answer I'm looking for today, okay? What is orange and sounds like a parrot? I want you to send me the punchline to that joke on 4001 on the app or the WhatsApp, and you will automatically be in the draw to win a pair of tickets to go and see US comic Bill Burr, who is returning to the Etihad Arena on July 12th. This is part of Live Nation's Abu Dhabi comedy season. He is just a force, Emmy and Grammy Award nominee, #1 film on Netflix, and you can get your tickets at livenation.me or win with me if you can finish that joke. Good luck. If you are feeling stuck between expensive camps and screen overload, the Sunshine Squad might just be the answer. Designed by educators and creative really for busy families like yours, whether you are travelling or staying put in Dubai, this is a 6-week digital programme that is about actually being screen-free, having hands-on challenges that keep kids learning and having fun. We've got founder and former Dubai principal Rachael Wilding in studio to explain how it works and why it might just save our summer. Rachael Wilding, thank you so much for being with us today. You've got decades of experience when it comes to education and now translating it into our holiday time, a time when teachers are normally off. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration, because as I said, Sunshine Squad is screen-free but digital. How does that work in practice?
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome.
Absolutely. It's all about giving opportunities for children, for families, and being flexible, being there as an option wherever they are in the world, whatever time of the day. We appreciate the fact that children need downtime, and they really do after a busy academic year. Mm-hmm. But there will always be times where, I'm bored, what's going on today? Maybe mum and dad are at work, maybe they're on holiday with elderly family, or maybe they're just scratching around for something to do. And so enter the Sunshine Squad, your sort of buddy for the summer holidays, wherever you go, focusing on supporting core curriculum, keeping it topped up, but also creative ideas, embracing nature, keeping that curiosity going. And we are a digital company, but we're not screen-based. And I know that sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, to tell us. So it's almost like the ideas are the jumping off point for getting into the world.
Absolutely. So the children have their own account. Content gets dropped in every Monday, and they pick up a challenge or a concept or a task or an idea, and off they go and do it. Now, the beauty of this is that we also have an educational team in the background. So say they picked up their challenge, they're going to go and do a nature wave challenge, embracing nature, trying and find out different things that are living in their garden. They're going to maybe take a couple of photos if they want, upload that to their account, do a little maybe a voice note or a self-reflection. And the beauty is there'll be a teacher or one of our academic team there in the background to motivate, moderate, say, that looks amazing what you found in your garden today. Can't wait to see how you cope with the next challenge next week. So it's just about giving variety to them over the long summer period.
In my mind, I was just talking before about nanny culture and how it can really hold children back in many ways for not doing chores and not doing things that kids are capable of. And we expect an awful lot of our helpers, and a lot of our helpers are not teachers. They haven't got an educational background. And to be able to offer something that is a bit of a lifeline, really,
yep,
to fill time, for working parents who maybe can't afford those traditional camps. Was accessibility then part of your mission, Rachael?
I think accessibility and also giving guidance to parents. The Sunshine Squad is one of our awards, and just like the Rising Star Award or the Little Star Award, it's also giving parents a timeline for independence. And like you say, we often are in such a busy rush, and we're trying to say, look, your child's this old, why not let them try that? And certainly giving the opportunity for whichever adults are looking after children. Our Sunshine Squad goes from 3 to 12 years old. We've also got a whole enrichment area for families, teaching traditional games that may not be in your sort of social remit as a family. We're sort of bringing them back front and centre.
I love this. I literally read an article this morning which was talking about bring back the 90s childhood, and maybe not to the extent that mine was, which was like going out until dark. but kind of it's this back to basics in some ways.
Basics, but also in a really innovative way.
Yeah.
So we've got everything from, like I said, keeping that reading, writing, critical thinking, science exploration going, because we all know as
the summer slide is real.
The summer slide is real. And you go out there as a mum, been there, done that, got the T-shirt. I am going to make my child read as a super excited reader every day. Maybe day 1, maybe day 2, by day 5. Now we're tearing our hair out in week 2. And we've still got a long time to go. So really, we created this as a team of educators to give the opportunity to really challenge children.
Had some lovely messages, questions for you about this. As I said, in the studio, former Dubai principal Rachael Wilding is in the studio talking about the Sunshine Squad. We're saying, you've just mentioned something that is music to my ears. Can't afford the camps. It's hot. I work and I'm worried about screen time. Please send me the details. Which age group is the app for? So you're saying 3 to...
So we're going FS1, 3 years old, up until end of primary, 12 years old. It's highly affordable, and I think that's critically important.
Can you share how much, Rachael?
It is 160 dirhams for the entire 6 weeks.
Wow.
Less than 30 dirhams a week. Well, 30 dirhams a week.
Wow.
And we wanted to keep that because we're aware of what's going on in the world. Life is expensive, and we want to make sure that we're as inclusive as possible to as many families that need a little bit of support.
Can you kind of walk me through the user experience? Okay, so I go home and I'm like, I had Rachael in the studio today. She's starting the Sunshine Squad. We are lucky enough to go away on holiday for a couple of weeks, but kiddos, you're also going to be at home for a while. Do I sign them in through their own devices? Would the girls get their own individual accounts? How do you make sure it's age appropriate?
Yeah, so exactly that. You'll download the Edsidera, which is our company app. You will sign up either through our website message or through our social media. There's a link there. The children will get their own account. So as soon as a parent pays, they automatically get their password and they're ready to go. We start a week on Monday, July the 7th, and then we'll run for 6 weeks. And then every Monday, like I said, age-appropriate content. Every single year group is different. There's a few challenges from a few of our different partners, and it's really important to say that we have incredible global educational partners. People like White Rose Maths, Pobble for Writing, Squirrel Financial Literacy, Local Hero, Magic Phil for the younger ones. And so the challenges will be there in their account. Children can access them anywhere they want. And obviously, if you're having a really busy week, you might not do all your challenges. You might go, do you know what? This is our family holiday time. And that's okay. You can dip in and dip out as and when you want. So, they just log into their account. Their challenges will be there. And every Monday, a new series will begin.
Rachael, which of the challenges are you most excited to see the kids enjoy and get feedback on?
Well, we had a good giggle when we were bringing back traditional family games and doing the elastic game and all of that type of
jumping one.
Yeah, because that's a bit of like good old mojo. I've got to say, if for the younger children, the curiosity approach for early years, the challenges are magnificent. The nature, there's so much to do. And I think what's also important is parents shouldn't worry about the fact that they're going to get this account, they're going to get a challenge and go, oh my goodness, I've got a huge shopping list to complete the challenge. Everything that you need, you'll have at home. We're not saying you'll need to go out and buy this or buy that.
You're not spending 5,000 dirhams in Creative Minds.
You are paying that little bit of a membership price for the 6 weeks of supported learning by the academic team.
I've had a lot of messages asking how to download. So tell you what, if you want to send me the word sunshine or a sunshine emoji, with Rachel's permissions, I'll send you the website.
Totally.
160 dirhams for 6 weeks of supported learning. And as we said, using that as jumping off point for the kids to get into the real world. So my kids are going to spend a week with my parents. They're doing, yeah.
Ideal.
And I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're going to need a bit of downtime. So we'll get the Sunshine Squad to be to give everyone a bit of a break. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Thank you.
I genuinely think some of the best businesses solve a genuine problem for parents. And I think a lot of people have been feeling stressed financially, time-wise, total lack of inspiration. And this sounds like a brilliant one. Thank you.
Thank you.
In the studio, Rachael, founder of the Sunshine Squad. As I said, if you want to send me the word sunshine or sunshine emoji, I will send you details so you can get your kids signed up for 6 weeks of fun.
Weather check
With Air Arabia, City Check-in is now open at Al Barsha Mall, Dubai. If you're